Hello, my name is Beryl Solla. I'm your instructor for art appreciation, and I'm going to go over a few things that will help you succeed in the course. I'm going to check my notes to hopefully I'll cover everything. If not, I'll email you. Um, so with art appreciation, everything is in Blackboard. You don't need a textbook. There's lots of material that I post for each assignment. It's crucial that you read the material that I assign. There will be videos, there will be articles, there will be hands-on projects for most of the assignments, there will be some written papers for most of the assignments, and there will be a worksheet, a handy-dandy worksheet for most of the assignments. Every assignment is a little different. They all have a defined due date, so make sure you hit that due date, and also make sure that you fulfill the assignment. So if I ask you for a 1,000-word paper, that would be the minimum, and that's what I would expect. I word check, everything comes through Safe Assign, so I can tell exactly how much. It's kind of spooky. Blackboard can give me this whole report on how much is taken from a different source and what that source is and how many words and all that stuff. So make sure the work is your own. Research, there's a lot of research, there are a lot of questions. I'm not spoon feeding you anything. I'm giving you content and then I'm expecting you to do research on your own, because that's just, people learn better that way, and then you can go down a vein of interest that's specific to you. We'll be focusing on elements and principles of design as sort of the foundation for the course, and those are things like line, shape, color, balance, proportion. Everything is laid out in the course, and we work with a common language and a common set of ideas so that we're all on the same page and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We use the same concepts to look at art and understand art as the artists used to make it. So I think that's helpful and consistent. You'll have a couple of visits. You won't have to come on campus at any time. But you will have to go to the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts, which is in Richmond. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from Charlottesville. It's free. There's a $6 parking, or you can get on-street parking if you're very lucky. And it happens at the end of the semester. Make sure you give yourself lots of time to get that done, because you know how life is, things happen. It's important that you go to the VMFA, because it's one thing to look at art on the internet, and it's quite another thing to see it in person. And the VMFA has a strong collection. And I think it has been my experience over these many, many years that students love it. They always, almost maybe 95%, start out going, oh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, it's a schlep, I don't want to go. Museums, nothing good ends in Eum, as Homer Simpson says. But this is, I think it'll prove you wrong. It's a pretty welcoming place, and art is our history. You know, we make stuff, people make things, and that is art, and that is sculpture, and that's our history. So I think it will be wonderful for you. That's been my experience. And then your second field trip will be kind of midterm, to go to UVA, to go to the Rotunda. And I know almost all of you will be thinking, I drive by there all the time, I'm not going to go to that, blah, blah, blah. But again, it's very different driving by it at 40 miles an hour, dodging students, and walking in the space, feeling the space, especially because at midterm, you'll be very comfortable with elements and principles of design, and you'll see it's like learning a second language, and you'll be speaking that language at that point, and it'll be a very different experience. So as I send you to these places, I always ask for a selfie, not because I don't trust you, but I just want to see what you look like. So selfies. In addition to that, there will be some Blackboard response topics. So I post a bunch of topics and you respond at will. There's on your syllabus, and please take a good look at the syllabus and the grading standards and the point system, all of that stuff. You have an opportunity for 5 easy points just by making a substantive comment on Blackboard. And the grades go down as you do, if you don't comment on Blackboard, you don't get the points. So there's a correlation there between participation and grade. The worksheets that are a part of most of the assignments, I've rearranged them for this semester. I hope they're a little easier for you to work with. I think they will be. We'll see as I get your paper in. Usually I change the course every time I teach it a little bit because I learn from you all what's working and what's not working. In the meantime, if you have any questions about any content, please reach out. I'm an excellent emailer. I check my email many times a day. We can go back and forth if we need to speak on the phone. We can certainly do that. It's the thing about an online class is there isn't that direct communication, and I don't see your faces, so I don't know if you're looking into the space and going, what is she talking about? So if you're feeling that, please reach out to me because it's all very doable. Sometimes it just takes a little more explanation, which I am happy to do. I'm happy to give you. I want you to do well. I know you want to do well. And there are various resources. For example, with writing, if you're not the best writer and you have some anxiety about that, we have the Writing Center at the college. They can work with you online or in person. And I'm not looking for great writing. I mean, great writing is a treat for sure, but I'm looking for you to understand the concepts. So with these papers, and I consider them to be very short papers, I'm not looking for fluffy language or, for you to get emotional about this stuff. These are, when we're looking at art and talking about art, it's pretty cut and dry. And if you start waxing poetic and veering away from content, it's not going to work out. I'm not going to consider that as doing the assignment, and I'll probably circle it and write fluff or, filler or some kind of thing like that. I'm looking for facts. I'm looking for content. I'm looking for you to understand the material and apply it. That's the most important thing for me, is that you understand and apply it. So good luck with everything. I hope you enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it. And I certainly like putting material together, and I like hearing from you, and I like reading your papers. So hopefully it'll be a mutually satisfying experience. So good luck with everything. Have a great semester, and do not hesitate to reach out to me. If you have any technical issues, reach out to the Blackboard folks. I have that under syllabi in Blackboard, and also under orientation, those contact numbers. And everything under course documents is there for you to read. So don't feel like, oh, I can skip over this, or I don't need to learn that. You need everything to do well in this course. And please read the information. So again, good luck, and I look forward to working with you. Take care.